camera here. Hello there. Oh, big boy.
Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. This is episode 1 in a week-long series of winter training. I will be discussing what I'm doing and why I'm doing that, and I'm also going to give you a general overview of what you can do for your winter off-season training. Today's ride was a big one. I rode about 20 miles to meet the group for the start, rode about 60 miles with them, and then rode another 20 miles home, and that's important for the type of work that I was going to do. A lot of this ride today was just steady base miles. Though I really didn't go into the red zone anytime during this ride, I would not mind if I would have. Years back, when I was younger, I would stay away from the red zone when I got into the off-season, at least in the first part. But now I'm older, and I can't afford to lose my upper end, so I make sure that I at least have sprinkling of upper intensity stuff throughout my week. It also used to be when I got into the off-season, I would take 1 to 2 weeks off. This year, I didn't do that. I figure, hey, I'm 61, I don't want to stop riding, so I'm going to keep riding. Besides, the last half of my season was mainly focused on getting ready for this double that I did in October about a month ago. If I was heavily into racing, I'd probably take a little bit of time off, but since I wasn't, I'm not. My original plan for today was to ride steady with the group to come out to the main climb. This is a 6.7 mile climb that averages about 7.5%, that has a wall in the middle and a wall at the very end. I was looking forward to racing some of our team's fastest climbers of this climb, but alas, timing did not work out that way. The faster climbers on my team either had time conflicts or were out of town. So I did end up having a good workout, keeping a steady pace, riding with one of the newer members of our team. After our climb and ensuing descents, we met up with another small group, and at a certain point, he went on with the rest of them to go home, and I split off to go do another workout. I rode over to what we call the Friant Road time trial course. It is an 8-mile, almost dead flat course, and I did a time trial. Well, I'll loosely call it a time trial. It was at mile 80, and I was starting to get pretty tired. So that went about 23 minutes, and I was pretty knackered when I was finished. I still had, though, 30 to 35 miles to go. I rode easy for about 60 minutes, and then I did 2 by 5 minute max intervals. I went as hard as I could for 5 minutes, did that twice, with 5-minute easy spin between. There are many benefits to doing this, one of which being increase in end of race strength and stamina. When I first started doing this, around the middle of the season, it would just crush me. Toward the beginning, the more I would do it, the less crush I'd feel. Now I'm amazed at how strong I am at the end of these long rides. Today's ride was 106 miles. After the 2x5s, I still wasn't done. There is a small hill about 200 meters near my house. I sprinted up that, and then I was done. I spun on home, took some Hammer Nutrition Recoverites, took a shower, ate, and then did all the right things to get ready for the next day. Speaking of the next day, stay tuned for episode 2, The Cycling Greek.
Well, I made it home. It was a good workout. Got to find out where my fast teammates are. They weren't out there, and I was looking to try and stay on the wheel going up that climb, that 8-mile or the 7-mile climb. So in lieu of that, there was a new teammate that I climbed with, and I kept it steady, and he actually climbed pretty well for a big guy. It's time to go inside, get some Recoverite from Hammer Nutrition, take a shower, then eat. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. The Cycling Greek. Look for episode 2.